This Friday night into the weekend, it is the typical influx of tourists into town. We know overall tourism is facing a bit of a slump, but businesses big and small and the workers are especially concerned about the drop in visitors from Nevada's biggest market, Canada.
Our product is Red Rock Canyon. Our product is the Grand Canyon, Bryce Canyon, Zion Canyon. Canada is one of our best clients. As Escape Adventures, we really rely on those people.
Escape Adventures offers bike tours across the Southwest. Though Nevada is known for the Strip and gaming, outdoor tourism is a major industry for Nevada. 58,000 workers generate $8.1 billion a year. The Nevada Outdoor Business Coalition says many small businesses are suffering from a drop in tourism and international tourism, especially fewer visitors from Canada. Travel Nevada says in 2024 alone, 1.49 million Canadians made the trek to Nevada. Harry Reid Airport's tracking the decline. April showed double-digit drops in passengers from major Canadian airlines. The Outdoor Business Coalition says Nevada small businesses are in a bind. They don't want to talk politics. And though Jared keeps a relationship with longtime customers, it's tough for a small business to launch a tourism campaign across Canada.
That's a hit to Las Vegas because that's maybe less tours for my guides. So that's less money, less tip money, less hours for them.
We love our Canadian visitors. Policy changes and tariffs and the strained international relations with our Canadian visitors, we wanted to specifically find a way to make sure they felt welcomed.
The LBCVA showing Canadians some love. When Edmonton fans traveled to Vegas during the playoffs, they got free drinks. Elvis and Showgirls greeted visitors with a warm welcome. Statewide agency Travel Nevada says they're keeping a presence in Canada and recently campaigned in cities from Calgary, Edmonton, Red Deer, and Vancouver, and paid campaigns on popular sites. In a statement, Travel Nevada remains committed to promoting the state to Canadian travelers to protect our market share and recoup some of the recent losses.
So that relationship has been damaged. That's something that's going to take a while to come back. It's not going to happen this year.
And last week, Senator Catherine Cortez Masto held a town hall in D.C. to bring awareness about the drop in tourism across the country. In April, Republican Congressman of Northern Nevada, Mark Amodei, met with leaders from the U.S. Travel Association to discuss ways to maintain Nevada's travel industry and improve it.